industry, and you wouldn't really know it if you met him, guys, because he's just, he's down to earth and he's real, and he wants to help people, and you can tell that in the trainings that he does, you can tell it in the presentations that he does for the company, and you just tell it from, when you talk to him. So, guys, really fantastic that we have the opportunity to have the leadership that we do, and it's just a pleasure and honor to introduce Mr. Rod Goodman.
Hey, thank you, Kurt. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, we got you now, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate you stepping in there like you did. You're so awesome. Appreciate you having my back. Lost my internet connection there during the present. So, guys, that's what a team's all about. We all fill in where we need to, and I appreciate Kurt. You did a phenomenal job on the presentation, and what an exciting time to be in My Fine Life, guys. We have people on this webinar from all over the world. We're just maxing out this webinar. People are hearing what's going on here with My Fun Life. The excitement about what we have to offer is spreading quickly around the world. We are probably the best kept secret in the world. In fact, I don't know if we've been a secret. We've already been rated one of the fastest growing companies in the world of network marketing, or MLM. So it's kind of exciting what's happening. We're just getting started, guys. We've really been under the radar the first 90 to 120 days here in the pre-launch of the company. And I like to say a lot of times things go on behind the scenes. It's kind of like, anytime you're growing something, there's a lot of work that goes in building the root system, or, if a flower, before it ever sprouts through the ground and you see the beautiful flower, you don't spend a lot of time growing beneath the soil. And that's kind of where we're at, I believe, with My Fun Life. We are just breaking the soil, guys. We are just getting ready to come out kind of from under the radar and getting ready to go global, getting ready to go viral, getting ready to go big. Lots of stuff happening this month. I call this month Rocktober. Truly, this is the month that we make history, that we come out of the ground here, and people are going to begin to really take notice of My Fun Life. Here's just a glimpse of kind of some of the things that are happening. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of these things last week, guys. We're going to have a special treat tonight. I'm going to be bringing on our CEO, Mr. Dan Edwards. You're going to get to hear from our visionary, from our leader, what a tremendous individual he is. And I think the closer you get to him and the more time you spend with him, the bigger your vision will get about My Fun Life, and how big his vision is, and how big this company is, and what kind of a difference we're going to make in the world and for generations to come. This truly is something special. I have never been so excited about an opportunity in a company, not just for me personally, but for what it can do for people in the world today. For $25, guys, 80% of the population today lives on $10 a day or less. When we were in the Dominican Republic recently, we had the opportunity to see people that are living on $200 or $300 a month in income, and how much the My Fun Life opportunity means to them. Because finally, for $25, they've got something that they can participate in and get their 3 and 7 days and get their $25 back in 7 days. They can step into business with really no out-of-pocket cost and be in profit within their first few weeks. They are embracing this. And guys, I think it's a sign of what will come as we go into the third world countries around the world. I can't wait to get into Mexico and South America and all the other countries in the world. Guys, literally 80% of the population that lives on $10 a day or less are they're going to be able to embrace My Fun Life. They haven't been able to participate as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, in too many of the other opportunities that are out there. And to be mobile app friendly, people can build this business from their phone. When the app rolls out, guys, and this is the month, you're going to see some amazing things roll out. I believe this will go viral. We're going to be the first company to roll out apps that that pay you to download them and they pay you to share them. That's really kind of our tagline. Imagine being involved in a company that pays you to download their apps and to share their apps. That's what we're going to be taking viral, is that message. So guys, just some highlights before I bring on Mr. Dan Edwards. I'm going to try to give most of the time and the floor to him. But, Dominican Republic highlights. So we talked about the events down there with meetings of close to 1,000 people. The comp plan enhancements, the luxury car bonus, the launch of our app, the launch of the map system, all new videos, all new sales tours, new PowerPoint presentations. You saw the new PowerPoint presentation tonight, and those are being uploaded into the back office and and being translated as we speak into various different languages. We've just heard that later this month we'll have our Visa debit pay card, so your payouts you'll be able to get paid right to your MyFunLife Visa pay debit card. So just going to go real quickly through kind of a recap of what's happening, right now in MyFunLife. Guys, this is huge. I talked a little bit about this last week, but I want to tell you about something that's already happening as a result of this relationship here with Francisco Javier Garcia, the Minister of Tourism, right there embracing MyFunLife, literally saying, guys, I feel like our companies are being born together, and he's going to be putting an endorsement and a stamp of government seal of approval on MyFunLife as we become a Dominican company. We've actually opened an office and a headquarters there, and going to be doing some amazing things. Guys, there's 10 million people in the Dominican Republic, so we anticipate doing many, many, many wonderful things down there. And just to show you how this begins to open up doors all over the world, we've already heard, in fact, I've been on the phone multiple times now with the Prince of Haiti, Prince Frederick of Haiti, and he has now gotten involved in MyFunLife. He wants us to do in Haiti what we are doing for the Dominican people, and he wants us to actually be up here at the World Travel Market in London coming up November. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that or not, but he wants to introduce us to the world at this show. So he's involved. He's joined. He heard about MyFunLife. He heard about what's going on in the Dominican Republic, and our relationship with Francisco Javier Garcia, who he knows personally, and he's so excited to be involved. I tell you what, guys, he's already got his first 3 people. Can you believe that? The Prince Frederick of Haiti is involved, and he got his 3 in 7 days. He's part of our Fast Start Club. So that's kind of just shows you how the ball starts to get rolling here, and how this one door opening is going to open up the opportunity for many governments to embrace us all around the world. We've got our increased payout here, which you saw in the new PowerPoint. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through that. But guys, it simply means as you go out and build a 3x7, a 3x10 matrix, you're getting paid on $1 per person on every person in the matrix. Whoops, I was hitting go, go, go. There we go. At least $1 on every person in the matrix. If you take a 3 times 3, I mean, you take those numbers, guys, there's about 90,000 people in that matrix. So if you just get 3 and they get 3, and you do that 10 times, there's 90,000 people in your matrix, and you're getting at least $1. You get $2 on that 7th level, but you're getting at least $1 on everybody in your matrix. So that gives you an idea of the kind of money you can earn in your own matrix, and then to know that everybody you personally enroll, you can get a check match. At 3, it's 10%. You can get all the way up to 50% check match. You could have 50, 100, 1,000 people in MyFunLife and get a check match on whatever they're making in their matrix. So that's really where the big money is. And then certainly with the coded bonuses. We've rolled out our luxury car bonus. Kurt did a great job of talking about that. But guys, this is all kind of the highlights for October. And our map is coming out. I spent some time today with Dan Edwards on the phone, just fine tuning the last last little bit of content and layout for the Master Action Plan, our 10-week challenge to total financial freedom. And guys, this is going to be a whole new direction for MyFunLife. It's going to empower people because it shows you a 10-week plan that if you can go get 3 in 7 days, it shows you why this Fast Start Club is so important. Because if you can get your 3 in 7 days, $25 might not seem like a big deal, but it's a big deal because if you can get your 3 in 7, that means you can teach your 3 to go out and get 3 next week. So there's 9. You get 3 more the second week. There's 12. And you start earning your $5 codes that Kurt went over, $5 on 4, 5, and 6. So you pick up $15 over here. Those 3, I'll go get 3. So 12 turns into 36. You go get 3 more. So the goal here is just to get 3 people every week. And I've gone through a training that hopefully you got the link on that training on how to go out and get your 3 every week. It's really as simple as making 2 invitations a day, going out and making 10 invites during a week. And if you go through the process of how to do that correctly, very easy to get 3 people every single week. And what happens is these bonuses start tripling. When you get in to 7, 8, 9 here, you're going to get the $8 bonuses. So that's 3 times 8 is 24. You get into your 11 and 12 here, you start picking up $10 bonuses. So there's $20. And these just start to triple because everybody gets their 3. So you can see why the 3 and 7 days is so important. And this creates a map, a master action plan just based on something that we know everybody can do. Everybody has a way to come out and pick up, come into a business for $25. Even in these third world countries, people can scrape together $25, especially if they know they can get it back in 7 days by going out and getting their 3. And so put some urgency on that and get everybody to follow that system. And where you can be in 10 weeks is, is absolutely life changing. That's why we call it a 10-week challenge to total financial freedom. I mean, literally, you can see the income down there. It's over $100,000 a week in income in 10 weeks. That's the power of multiplication and duplication. It's the beauty of our business. And the fact that you're going to have an app that people are going to be able to download and share is absolutely going to be kerosene on the fire. Right now, guys, what we're really doing is we're putting logs on the fire. And when the app comes out, this thing's going to go viral, and you're going to see it's going to be like putting kerosene on the fire because it's going to be so easy to share. Our app is much more than a travel app. It's a whole mobile marketing platform. And that is what it's going to, it's going to be the backbone by which we roll out all of our future apps. So I can't tell you how excited I am about October, this month, this particular time to go get everybody you know, love, and care about involved in My Fun Life. And of course, there's a picture of the little Visa debit card. The timing on where we're at with My Fun Life, absolutely. I've been in this industry for 25 years, and the top money earners in companies like this, they get involved in the pioneering or the formulation stage of a company. This is the time to get in, because what you want to do is you want to catch this wave here. You want to get involved in a company before everybody else knows about it. This is called critical mass or momentum. What happens when a company gets to a point where they start to hear about this app that's being downloaded and people saving $1,000? Guys, I've been on a $99 hot week. It saved me over $1,000 on one trip. You see our Cancun promos right now. You can save over $5,000 on one trip to Cancun. We've got pictures of the room rates, $700 a night, and you're in there for $399 for a week. They can sleep up to 8 people, 2-bedroom condominium. Guys, when people start to hear about the kind of value, and we're just getting in our testimonials right now, guys. Those are going to be up very shortly. We'll have a testimonial tab. I encourage you to go into the back office, if you haven't done so already, and submit your testimonial. There's a button there to click submit testimonial, upload a picture, even upload a video, and some guidelines on what we're looking for. If you want to be a My Fun Life rock star, if you want to get some credibility out to your circle of influence, out to you people that are going to go to the My Fun Life website and actually see your picture or see your video or see your story, that's what we're looking for, guys. We are looking for your success story, your enthusiasm, excitement, what you feel about My Fun Life. So go into the back office and click on submit testimonial, fill out the information, give us your testimonial. Let us tell the world your story. But guys, what happens is people begin to hear these stories, along with the financial success of people making $20,000, $30,000 a month in income, and people starting to drive around all these beautiful luxury cars with My Fun Life on them, and they start to hear all about it, not from just one source. They start to see it in multiple places, and that's what we call critical mass, where everybody starts to hear about it. It becomes in vogue. It becomes something everybody starts to rush towards, and it becomes hot, and so everybody gets in. That's when critical mass happens, and a company will go through just this vertical growth curve. And all successful companies go through it. What you want to do is not just be catching the wave yourself right here. Your goal is to get in right now and take this window of time of the next 6 months or the next 12 months before we hit critical mass and put as many people in My Fun Life. Get 100, get 1,000, get 10,000, so that your whole team is catching this wave and you see your income grow 100-fold, 1,000-fold, 10,000-fold based on how many people are on your team that are also catching this wave. This is why this period of time right now is so important, because it gives you the chance to go out there and begin to, lay the foundation that can create a lifetime of residual income. This is the stabilization here as we roll out multiple apps and we continue to go around the world and the company begins to stabilize and you create generational income. Guys, those of you have had a chance to spend any time around Dan and Carrie Edwards and their beautiful family, their 6 children, they are building this company to pass down to their children and their children's children. And we are building this company for you and for me to pass down to our children and your children and their children's children. Guys, this is a generational company. It's not for sale. And I know Dan has said that over and over again. Guys, that's a little bit for me on just kind of a recap of my excitement, my enthusiasm, and again, everything that's kind of happening here in October. What I'd like to do right now is turn the time over to our corporate, the rest of our corporate team. I'm here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Most of our corporate team is spread out across the country, and we do Skype calls every day to go through our task list and get things done. And I can tell you we're working vigorously behind the scenes to get some of these things that we're waiting on released and updated. Get the movies updated to our new price points. All of that. I'm going to give you a better hand of where we're at with everything and bring on our chief operations officer. He's actually spending time in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, up from Southern California, spending time at the corporate headquarters. Really has kind of moved up there temporarily to help get everything done. And we're staffing up our corporate team, and maybe he can tell you a little bit more about what's going on there at the corporate side, and also bring on our CEO, Mr. Dan Edwards. So with that, Ron Pope, are you there?
I'm right here, my friend.
All right, brother. Our Chief Operations Officer, guys, I cannot tell you enough good things about Mr. Ron Pope. I am more and more impressed with him every day I work with him. He's just a phenomenal individual, a tireless workhorse, and one of the top earners, if not the top earner in our company. So building a huge, huge global organization. So he does it at all ends and helps all of us here at corporate make sure we're operating on 100%. So thanks, Ron. Turn time over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Rod. Guys, I got to say, you're probably already aware of this if you've been with My Fun Life for very long, but we couldn't ask for more out of a chief marketing officer. Rod Goodman and we actually got the introduction through the CEO, Dan Edwards, at the time that we started this project together. Dan was kind of that central hub that Rod's known him for 25 years. I've known him for about 9 years, and he introduced the two of us together. And the fact that Dan was bringing Rod to the table and saying, hey, he's a great guy, let's work, let's work as a team here. I knew he had to be, all right. But over the course of the last several months here, I've gotten to know Rod and respect him, and it's amazing the amount of experience and talent that he brings to the table. So Rod, I appreciate you, my friend, and all the things that you're doing here with the maps and structuring the training and just all the things that you're doing behind the scenes as well. So I think you're doing a fabulous job. And
thanks, Ron. I appreciate that, brother.
I had the opportunity to no, my pleasure, man, my pleasure. I've had the opportunity to introduce, an individual that works hand in hand with Rod, which you guys hear from, I'm sure, often, which is Rob Hanley, Vice President of Marketing. And then we've even got Matt Edwards, which is Dan's son, our Chief Visionary Officer. He's working a lot behind the scenes right now on, what's next for the company, and always, recreating and working on graphics and things. So there's a lot going on, guys, behind the scenes. We've got Carolyn Smith, Head of Customer Service. I got to tell you, she's incredible. I know a lot of our leaders are working daily with her. We've set up personal Skype rooms for them to offer that extra support to the teams. Because when your leaders are coming to us and saying, hey, we need some help here, we need some help there, we've got customer service staff, but many times when it's a sensitive subject or something, I like to get Carolyn involved. She's never said no to me yet as far as helping a team. I put a lot on her plate, and I just want to really shout out and say, Carolyn, I know you're on the call. Greatly appreciate all the hard work, the countless hours she puts in, 15, 16 hours a day. We got some workaholics at the company. I'm one of them. She's one of them. We've got a few others, but it just surprises me how much alike that Carolyn and I are in our work ethic and the things that we do. And then we've got her husband, Rob Smith. And I'm just taking a few moments here, guys, to let you know kind of who's behind the scenes here in all of this. You know, we've got Rob Smith, he's Chief Technologies Officer. He's traveled with us now into several different areas, Dominican and things, and just, you know, he always wants to overachieve. And so, you guys, we've got just an amazing corporate team. And we're growing off of that. Everybody's now starting to get individuals underneath them. We've got a couple of new Pauls working here at the office. We got one in customer service. We got another one. We've got Paul Reuter, which is actually our new our new video guy. We took him out to the Dominican, did some great videos. You guys, I'm sure if you've checked out the updates from the Dominican, that's some of the work that he's done. He's got an ad actually getting ready to go out into the theaters nationwide that he did previous to coming on with My Fun Life. And so he's just amazing talent. And that's actually one of the first things I want to talk to you guys about tonight is some of the work that he is doing right now on the recreation of the videos. I know that you guys are looking for those videos to be recreated. Paul has been working nonstop on those videos, and we don't want to rush them. We want to knock your socks off is what we're trying to do. So when we come out with them, if you guys have seen that 30-second video that's on YouTube, if you haven't, check it out. All right, it's just incredible. I love the work that he's doing. But what we want to do is we just, you know, I know you guys like the original 3 videos. We want to bring something fresh and exciting and just, I mean, over the top. And so that's what we're working on right now. I was taking a look at it just as we were getting on this call here. I was watching one of the videos. It's not quite complete yet, but hopefully by the end of the week we can be rolling out one of those to you. And then next week we're going to try and get the rest of them taken care of. But we'll be working through the weekend to get all that done. But I got to tell you, from what I've seen so far, I love the direction that Paul's heading with these videos. So I know that Rob Hanley is working hand in hand with him, working on the scripting and things on those videos. So guys, you've got some things that you're going to be very proud of that we're about to roll out to you. We also made an expansion this week into our programming department. I know that there's been different leaders that have brought suggestions to us over the last couple of months, and we've had a lot of now type things that have to get done immediately, not a lot of extra time for additional features. We as a corporate staff have been going through looking at these suggestions, and there are several features that we're going to be rolling out. We're improving our travel department effective immediately. We're going to start working on that to create a better tracking on our travel. We just want the experience for you and your members to be a smoother, better experience. Now, I will tell you guys, we're doing some cruises right now that Connie Tompkins, our travel director, has been working on with some different groups. Okay, so I know that you know, some people are watching the fun trips. I don't know if you even realize this. If you have a group, a large group, and you want to put a cruise together for you guys, we have one right now we're doing with 150 people. We got another one with 200 people, and we just got one rolling right now that we're working on registration for that has over 600 people in that group. Okay, so if you've got a large group and you want us to custom a trip for you, we can do that. All right, and that's some of the improvements and the enhancements that we want to do to make the experience better for you guys. We've got a chauffeur service that we're going to be rolling out to you guys. We're going to put it to the test on the cruise with the 600 people. You know, they want a black Bentley and a black stretch limousine. We can do that. Where do you want it? When do you want it there? Talk about that service a little bit. I don't want to go too deep into it, but with our chauffeur service, guys, you'll get a text that's going to show the license plate of the car. It'll show you the picture of the driver. It'll show you in real time the GPS on where that vehicle is en route to you. So when you land at the airport, you know exactly where you're going and who you're looking for. All right, that is global, guys. We can provide car service globally now. So that's something that, you know, if you need that, contact Connie Tompkins here at the corporate office, and she can help line that up for you. But we did add this week 2 new programmers to really start knocking out a lot of those new features and things that we want to roll out, additional statistics and reports and things for you guys. Ways to make it easier for you to manage your business. We'll have some new marketing tools and things coming out. I'm not going to go in depth on some of the things that we're working on because I know that Dan is going to want to, you know, roll those out to you guys in a big fashion. So got some really exciting things coming though. That's why we beefed up our programming department. let's see, I was working today with Aaron in our graphics department. We're just about done putting final touches on the car graphics. I love the direction. Again, what we like to do here is assign somebody a task and then give them, kind of the freedom of art, being an artist and creating something that's exciting. Then they bring it back and we all look at it as a corporate team and give our input. But we like to give people creativity ability. And I love the direction that Aaron's heading on these graphics. You guys that are earning the car bonuses, all of you on the phone right now, hopefully you're striving for that car bonus. Okay, and but you're going to have just some real slick graphics. They're going to be real classy. You're going to be proud to run them. It's not going to be real gaudy or anything. It's going to look great. It's going to be a perfect marketing tool for you. People are going to come up and say, "What is my fun life? Could you tell me about that? This is amazing." So we're working on the final touches on those car graphics for you guys. Let's see, something we've been talking about for a while now. If you've been around My Fun Life, I'm sure you've heard about the Hyper Wallet Visa cards. We've gone through that initial startup phase, got through all the approvals, and they are expecting the test card to come into their office tomorrow. They'll load it, they'll test it, and guys, we're just days away from you being able to order your Hyperwallet Visa debit cards. All right, what does that mean to you? It means that we as a company and you building your team, you can build in over 189 different countries because we can pay out in those countries. All right, still working on some of the pay-in features. I know there's different teams out there that are, looking for other ways beyond STP, Payza, Hyperwallet, things like that. Ways to send money into the company. We do have, obviously go to your cash payment options. We're going to be adding in their STP and Payza. Just realized, thank you, Carolyn, for bringing that to my attention, but those two features were not in there. So you will be able to send cash or additional funds in to fund your credit wallet. So if you want to buy vouchers for team members, you can use STP or Payza, bank wire, direct deposits, things like that to send in additional funds. All right, and then we can credit your credit wallet. You can buy those vouchers for your team members. If you guys are looking at Brazil as a market, I got to tell you, I got to give a shout out to Brazil right now. We talked about Dominican Republic recently. Greece is doing an amazing job. We're looking at setting up a meeting out in Greece the same way that we did with the Dominican Republic. They're booming out there. Great job to Constantinos and his team. But Brazil, we just brought on some folks that are representing in Brazil. If you've been wondering about Brazil, Brazil's a great market. We have close to 40,000 plus members that want to come on from Brazil. So we're working on, it's very difficult in Brazil for banking relationships, okay? But we are working on establishing those out there in Brazil. So if that's a market you're interested in, we'll have that all figured out here real soon. Right now we're doing bank wires, incoming bank wires, and when Hyperwallet gets the debit card, we'll be able to pay them straight back out. So there's the money in, money out. And I'm gonna before I hand this back over to Dan, I'm just gonna say, Dominican, you guys are just still killing it. That they are the epitome of what I've been preaching from day one: high touch with the high tech. All right. What I loved about it, Oscar Lopez, our very first leader in Dominican, he went out and that's what he does. I mean, he generates his leads and he calls them back. He works with them on the phone. All right. He gets them involved, and now they've got these meetings going every week. And, I'm sure you guys have heard that first meeting we had when we were in the Dominican, there was over 700 members there. We asked them, hey, put together at least 500. And they brought together over 700 members in that first meeting. Not even 4 days later, one of the gentlemen that signed up at that meeting, 4 days later, 2.5 hours away, had over 150 people in a room. It took him 4 days to put that together. He, in that meeting, branched out into Haiti. And today, I'm not going to give you a name, but today he signed up a prince from Haiti. So guys, the sky is the limit. If you're sitting there going, hey, I wonder how big my team can get. I wonder who I'm going to meet through this. Just get it going. It's amazing what will take place for you guys. So I want to take the time now and turn this back over to Rod. Are you still with me?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm having a few headset issues. I'm hearing a beeping. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but I want to turn it back over in case my headset is dying. But guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to to get on this call tonight and listen to the updates. And I was just got off the phone with one of the leaders, and I told him I'm more excited now than I ever thought I could be. I mean, I've been excited from day one, but every day is something new and exciting. It just keeps building and building and building, and I just feel like I'm about to blow open. I'm so excited about the direction, and I can't wait to be able to share some of the things that Dan and our team have put together for you guys. And it's just, I'm excited to be here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here with me. Rod, I'm going to hand it back over to you so you can turn it to Dan.
Great, great. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate all that you do. What an amazing talent you are, and just a great, great individual, guys. I just want to let you know our corporate team, we get along like family. We had such a blast in Dominican traveling together and just getting along. And I think everybody respects the different talents that each individual brings to the team, and that's what a team. Together everyone achieves more. And everybody has their role, and everybody has their specialties and their talents, and just I think everybody that's been cast to their position is just they came to My Fun Life for a reason. Truly, we feel like this company is being led by greater power than ourselves, and that we simply are pawns and doing a great work here. And I know you'll get that sense of feeling when you talk to Dan and Carrie Edwards. Their vision, they truly feel that they are being led by a higher cause, and that there is no stopping to what we can do together as long as we're doing it for the right reasons, the right intent, and following the right leader. So with that, guys, I want to bring on just a special, special friend, a mentor. Look up to him in so many ways. The way he lives his life, the way they conduct their family, they're successful in the home as well as in business. They've just got it all together. And I've always said, if you want to follow somebody, simply ask yourself, do they have what I want? And I could tell you, the more you're around Dan and Carrie Edwards and their family, you're going to go, what? These guys have what I want. I want my fun life. I want to, and they really are the epitome of going out there and trying to share with you their knowledge of how to go out there, build a business, and build a life, and build a family, and get your priorities in straight. So with that, guys, I want to turn the balance of time over to our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Dan Edwards. Dan, you there?
I am, Rod. Thanks so much. I sitting back here listening to this entire call, and um, just listening to all the updates and how excited everybody is, and to hear it in their voices, and being around you guys on a daily basis is just has been a good time for me. I have a couple of updates that I want to share with you as well. We just hired a CFO, a Chief Financial Officer, who's going to be taking over a lot of our duties from myself and Carrie and Carolyn, and so he's going to be he started today, was his first day. His name is Sean Gilly. Anyway, he's our new CFO. You'll be hearing more about him. He is a 29-year-old, very aggressive, very organized, charismatic individual, and we are so excited to have him part of My Fun Life now and join our team. He said after we hired him several weeks ago, actually I hired him about a month ago, but we weren't ready to bring him on. He had to move here. He was actually living in another part of the country, but we interviewed with him, and we knew some of his family members, and after he got hired on, he shared this with us over lunch today. He said, I prayed to my Heavenly Father, he says, about this business, and he says, what I got back was, this is the last company I'm going to ever work for. And that is so touching and so moving, because we have so many people out there that are so in love with My Fun Life because of what it's going to do, not only for their family, but for the families and the lives that they get to impact, and that we get to impact across the globe. Another individual who has just been working really, really hard is our attorney, and Ruby director in Ruby member in Dominican Republic. It's Abraham de Jesus, and he just recently put together a smoking Espanol PowerPoint, and it was amazing. Let me tell you, I don't speak Spanish yet, just poquito, but let me tell you what, I understood what he was saying, and the delivery and the PowerPoint presentation was just amazing. These guys did it all on their own dime. all on their own time. And there he is. There he and his family, his two sweet little boys. They were on the vacation with us. His young little daughter. She actually speaks a fair amount of English, which she was. We had a great conversation with her. Uh, Never had a clue that both the ladies there, his wife and his daughter, amazing voices. We got to hear some great music out of them. So just so many talented people here in My Fun Life, getting to experience this across the globe. Um, we've got David Dubbs, who has stepped up, huge leader already, just broke 1,740 members in just a very, very short window. He actually just hit qualified for our car bonus. He was out shopping for his new car today. He was sending us pictures of which cars we thought were pretty cool. Just going through that experience, you guys, it's just the words can't describe what we get to experience here on our end. And when you have this going on in your downline, and your people in your downline, your friends and your family members are coming to you and saying, listen, um, you know, you've given me such a great opportunity to change my life, and for what you've done, and you've helped me achieve and accomplish, I'll forever be grateful. Um, that's priceless. So all I can encourage you to do is get out there. Don't be shy about My Fun Life, because it is such a blessing for people not only signing up for $25 and getting your first key element to success, which is to be in business for yourself and get some great tax advantages here in America just by owning your own business. Two, by being able to leverage. I was talking to a gal out of Utah just about 45 minutes ago on the phone, and what we were talking about is she's a den leader in the Cub Scouts. And I said, do you understand the laws of leverage? And I said, the laws of leverage we apply since we were little kids. Now, if a little kid is like trying to pick up a big rock and he's like, it's kind of struggling with it. Well, we as you can come over and help them and give them some leverage, and both of you grab a hold of that rock with four hands now and move that rock. Now that's leverage. In business, see, we're never taught that the key principle of leverage, the ability to get other people to help you do what you want to get done. And that's what we have in this business. It's the leverage, being able to leverage your time so that you can get out there and share this with other people as well. The second thing is, or the third thing in this manner, first is business, be in business for yourself. Two is leverage. Three is creating residual income. And residual income is doing the work once and getting paid month after month after month. It's such a key element. The fourth thing is timing. They're calling the app, they're calling it app economy, because what it's doing, it's creating so much revenue. It's a paradigm shift that's going on right before our eyes. Now, I could probably vouch that almost everyone on this call has downloaded some app of some kind, either on an iPad, iPhone, or has a kid that has downloaded an app or to their iPad or iPhone, or their Android or whatever it may be, because there's over 2 billion being downloaded every month. So they're calling this an app economy because it's generating so much revenue. How do we capitalize on that revenue? Well, you guys have it. You have the secret. You have it at your fingertips. You're involved in a business. You're involved in a mobile app company. You could put on your side of your car, My Fun Life, a mobile app company. People are like, what the heck is that? Hey, we teach people how to capitalize on the mobile app industry. We teach people how to make money in the app economy. You wouldn't happen to know anybody that's interested in that, would you? Hand them a business card. Well, yeah, I am. Well, great. Let's get together. I need about 15, 20 minutes, and I'll show you what's going on. And what we're going to do is we're unleashing this after we get through working all, making it nice and pretty, this master action plan that Rod's been talking about. So you can put this map in place to where you can share this with somebody, sit down with them at a coffee shop, at a restaurant, wherever you may be. You don't need to have a high technology. We're putting this out there for the people that don't have the technology, but they still can go belly to belly and talk to somebody. For less than $10, you'll be able to buy this little brochure and sit down and go through it with your people. You can have it online. You can download it and just print it off. I don't care. But we're going to make it a really nice look. Okay, so it's going to be a really, really nice brochure. So I know we've gone long already. I want to wrap it up with this. Whatever you do on a daily basis, don't do it for you. Do it for someone else. And you'll see how many blessings come into your life. I was on a conference call with about 4 leaders the other day. It was about 3 weeks ago. And it's still just kind of ringing in my head. And I said, this company is not founded upon greed or, what's in it for the company. We founded this company on what's in it for other people. How can we help? And I said, I really want to stress that of in your life is how can you help? And this leader popped up. He goes, well, I don't really care what's in it. I'm in it for me. I'm in it for the money. I almost hung up the phone call. But another guy chimed in. He said, well, listen, you can make plenty of money if you choose and you desire to, if that's what you're all about. But if you really want to give back and help people in life, this is the company you need to be involved with, because that's what it's doing. You guys, we have people all over the world right now doing meetings. Our Dominican team just had a huge meeting, and we're getting reports back from them how it was, how many people were there, and it's staggering of how this is. They're calling it a true blessing. And we just had a meeting in Salt Lake. We had a very, very short notice. We still had about 40 people showed up to the meeting. We had about a 4-day notice. And after we shared a little bit of our vision and where we're going with the company, we had many people come up to us and say, you know what, I was in my fun life as of days ago, but now my fun life is now into me. You guys are now in my head. I know what this company is about, and I'm going to help you achieve your goals. So you guys, thank you so much for being part of my fun life to date. Let's keep going. Let's keep driving with this business. I can't wait to go on some vacations with you. We do have a week-long vacation coming up. It's going to be another cruise. Rod mentioned it, or Ron mentioned it, one of you guys. We actually have over 600 members going on that. Brand new members. They're brand new. And so we're really, really excited. We saved them $200 per ticket. They've been going on this trip every year, this group of people. And they said, well, we'll give you a shot. Let's see how much you can get it for. Well, our travel team put it together. We saved them $200 per person. And there's like, oh my gosh, will you guys bring your corporate team out? Will you speak in one of our seminars? We'll have you the first night. We'll give you an hour and a half to speak. And guess what we're doing? We're going to be sharing the vision with them as well. And it's going to be so much fun. We've got a lot of speakers lined up. We're going to be picking people up in limousines and toting them from the airport back and forth. It's going to be a blast. And so that's what this business is about, having fun. That's what we call it, my fun life, having a blast, having a good time, and giving people the experience of a lifetime. So, again, thank you so much for being on here. Rod, thanks for having me on here tonight, and thank you guys for being here. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ron Pope. Thank you, Kurt Anagaki, for the presentation earlier. Thank you all for being here. on this corporate update call. I think you can see this month is Rocktober. So many things are happening. So stay tuned for the weekly updates. Stay tuned as you'll see the new videos come out, the new PowerPoints. You'll see things loaded almost on a daily basis into the back office, and you'll see new videos come out that are absolutely going to roll down your socks and blow you away. And as we gear up for the rollout of the app, the official launch of the company, and we get ready to take this thing viral and global, never been a more exciting time to be in My Fun Life. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We look forward to traveling with you on the beaches of the world. Thank you.